It's beer o'clock on Reload Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Stewart's Brewing Company, and it's a bottle of their Problem Solved Belgian double IPA. Coming in at 7.5% ABV, and it's a collaboration with Brouwerij De Molen. There you go. Big fan of Brouwerij De Molen beers. They produce some fantastic stuff, as well as Stewart Brewing Company. There we go. There's the bottle cap. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening. Beer in the glass then. So we've got a 1 finger slightly off my head. Good levels of carbonation rolling up the side of the glass. It's a slightly hazy brew, as you would expect from a Belgian double IPA. Got a Belgian yeast going on, and they always add a bit of yeast into their beers, the Belgians, so why not with this beer? You can pick this beer up from imperialbeerclub.com. You can either check out their website and pick your beers at will, buy your beers for your selection, or you can join their club, their beer club, where you pay £42 for 10 beers, and it's like Christmas every month, apart from you're paying for it. But you just generally don't know what's coming, so it's quite exciting. Each month, as a reward, when you get paid, get your beer order coming in, get them coming through the door. 10 Imperial Strength beers, pretty good, yeah? Check out the link in the description box of the video for that. I'm going to get the aroma on this beer. That's nice. Touch of licorice with some sticky toffee, bit of raisin, some grapefruit, some mango, and maybe some orange peel. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh wow. Oh, nice, and it's nice and hoppy. I'm gonna take one more taste. I just want to work out what it's very strong in one department. I need to work this out. Yeah. It's quite bitter. It's quite bitter, but it's grapefruity and citrusy and mango bitter. What I was trying to work out was how much sweetness was in the beer. You definitely got an element of that kind of sticky toffee and raisin in there. Some biscuity bread to begin with, but it was quite sweet, but very close together was the bitterness. There wasn't that much of a separation. Sometimes with beers you get sweetness, then a bit of a lull, and then lots of spicy bitterness on the back end. But with this one, it's like bang bang. It's really close together. Sweetness and bitterness that close together that I had to kind of just think about it for a minute and just have a second taste just to make sure. I like it. It's a nice beer. You also definitely get the Belgium aspect of it. There's definitely some kind of Belgian candied sugars in here, and maybe a touch of Belgian yeast. I get a slight dry lemon flavour. There's a nice spiciness to the beer. There might be a touch of rye. It's pretty decent. Pretty decent. It's got a really nice mouthfeel as well to go with that kind of sticky toffee, biscuity sweetness that's there. You don't get too much of that 7.5% ABV either. There's a nice undertone of licorice, a nice undertone of raisin and plum. It's quite a vinous beer without being stout vinous. It's kind of very kind of deep dark fruit vinous. It's nice. It's a nice beer. That's problem solved. It's 95 IBUs. That's just changed everything. Reading that 95 IBUs has changed everything. I would probably expect it to be... There's a nice bitterness to it. It's bitter. Maybe my palate's adjusted to it slightly. First, it's turning into a silent beer review, isn't it? Maybe the beer is not as wonderfully fresh as maybe it could have been. I don't know. I'm thinking about it now. It might be a little bit too sweet, and there might be not enough bitterness coming through anymore for that 95 IBU. But I can only review the beer that I have in my hand. I've had this beer no more than 2 weeks in my house, so it's come to my door, and I'm gonna give it, on that note, I was gonna give it an 8, but I'm gonna give it a 7. It's a 7 out of 10 from Reload Craft Beer. Not quite bitter enough for that kind of 95 IBU, but still a lovely beer. 7 out of 10. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom and cheers.